engines and even in the boats had what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pry that off with a screwdriver. Do like a quarter turn, flip it 90 degrees, kind of wiggle it like that. Not hugely mission critical, but when the four barrels open up in this air hole, the other thing to notice is see how there's a letter in here. See, it says I. Would actually move because there's a lot of different secondary rods. The secondary main rods have letters all correctly. A lot of times I see these backwards. Do is when I go back together, I want to save room for my so too fast. Normally these are come right apart, but carburetor. This is like when they first start going to those torque screws, you know, star bit. Probably in like 1985, 1986, everything is going to be torqued. Take a screwdriver and I'm going to pry in between here and here. And that's there's my two screws that were in this air horn. Having fuel in here, the fuel's going to want to squirt up. Well, so I mean, it's calibrated. You know, there's engine vacuum, and then when you see fuel going through the venturis, so whatever, you know, or it absorbs. I realize you're doing this at home. Nobody's got carburetor tools anymore. I mean. Carburetors were Volvo Penna and Mercruiser 470 in the marine world. DC is Rochester Quadrajet. Quadrajet was discontinued in about, unless you measure it when you take it apart, which is always right there. Make sure nothing's, you know, make sure your throttles and everything still moves. You don't want to be on. What we're going to do is we're going to put our seat in for our needle and seat. I'm going to grab it. Sure it was drilled through. I've seen mistakes, so that's not even dust, dirt, or anything, because this is mission critical. If this doesn't seal when I go to put it in, I'm going to grab this. I want to make sure there's no binding. This thing has... taper head. There's two of these that go down into the cost. It is if it isn't, I can loosen these screws. Secondary mirror rods, like I told you, make sure these are even. That's pretty good. Take your little screws, a little tiny 4/32 thread screw. Flush in here, that way the air cleaner, flame rust, or whatever goes right. Assemble that earlier. Gaskets inside, gasket outside. EPA 38. Again, these aren't in any